How about a ride, mister?
Oh, Jennifer, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Marty, you're acting like you haven't seen me in a week.
I haven't.
You okay? Is everything alright, Marty?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Marty, you gotta come back with me.
Back where?
Back to the future. I need fuel. Go ahead, get in the car quick, Marty.
No, Doc, I just got here, okay? Jennifer's here, we're gonna take the new truck for a spin.
We'll bring her along, this concerns her too.
Wait a minute, Doc, what are you talking about? What happens to us in the future? What, do we become jerks or something?
Oh, no, Marty, both of you and Jennifer turn out fine. It's your kids, Marty. Something's gotta be done about your kids.
Wait, Doc, better back up. We don't have enough road to get to 88.
Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Hey, Marty, I want to show you these new match cards I got. Is that a DeLorean? What the hell is going on here?
Hey, what was that?
Taxi cab.
What do you mean, a taxi cab? I thought we were flying.
We are.
Alright, Doc, what's going on, huh? Where are we? When are we?
We are descending towards Hill Valley, California at 4:29 p.m. on Wednesday, October 21st, 2015.
2015? You mean we're in the future?
Future, Marty? What do you mean? How could we be in the future?
Jennifer, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're in a time machine.
And this is the year 2015? October 21st, 2015. God, so you weren't kidding, Marty. We can actually see our futures. Doc, you said we were married, right? Yeah, was it a big wedding? Marty, we'll be able to see our wedding.
Wow.
I'll be able to see my wedding dress.
Wow.
I wonder where we live. I bet it's a big house with lots of kids. How many kids?
Hey, Doc, what are you doing?
Relax, Marty. It's a sleep-induced alpha rhythm generator. She was asking too many questions, and no one should know too much about their own future.
Then what did you bring her for?
I had to do something. She saw the time machine. I couldn't just leave her there with that information. But don't worry, she's not essential to my plan. is our exit. You've got to get out and change in clothes.
Right now, it's pouring rain.
Wait 5 more seconds. Right on the tick. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Too bad the post office isn't as efficient as the weather service. Excuse the disguise, but I was afraid you wouldn't recognize me. I went to the rejuvenile clinics and got a natural overhaul. Took out some wrinkles, redid the hair, changed in blood, added 30 or 40 years to my life. They also replaced my spleen and colon. What do you think?
You look great, Doc. The future. Unbelievable. I gotta check this out, Doc.
All in good time. We're on a tight schedule.
Tell me about my future. Do I become like a rich rock star?
No one should know too much about their destiny.
I am rich though, right?
Marty, please, take off your shirt. Put on the jackets and the shoes. Got a mission to accomplish. Precisely on schedule.
Power laces. Alright. This thing doesn't fit. Size adjusting. Fit. What?
Pull out your pants and pockets. All kids have their pants inside out. Put on this cap. Perfect. You're a spitting image of your future son.
So what's the deal?
Help me move Jennifer over here.
Okay, now what?
Just grab her feet. In exactly 2 minutes, you go around the corner to the Cafe 80s. It's one of those nostalgic places, but not done well. Go in and order a Pepsi. Here's $50. Wait for a guy named Griff.
Right, Griff.
Griff's gonna ask you about tonight. Are you in or are you out? So tell him you are out. Whatever he says, say no. You're not interested, then leave. Come back here, wait for me. Don't talk to anyone. Don't touch anything. Don't do anything. Don't interact with anyone. And try not to look at anything.
I don't get it. You said this has to do with my kids.
Look what happens to your son.
God, he looks just like me. Within 2 hours of his arrest, Martin McFly Jr. was tried, convicted, and sentenced to 15 years in the state penitentiary. Within 2 hours?
The justice system works swiftly now that they abolished all lawyers.
This is heavy.
It gets worse, and your daughter tries to break him out and sent up for 20 years.
My daughter? I have a daughter? Doc, this date. This is tomorrow's newspaper.
This one event starts a chain reaction and then destroys your entire family. Precisely. I already went to the head of the feature and see what happens. I have been backtracked to everything in this one event. We're here to prevent this event from ever happening. Damn, I'm late.
Where are you going now?
Turn us up the real Marty Jr. You're taking his place at the Cafe 80s. Remember, a guy named Griff. Just say no.
What about Jennifer? We can't just leave her here.
She'll be safe. It'll just be for a few minutes. Marty, be careful around that Griff character. He's got a little bit of short circuits and bionic implants. Welcome to Taxco. You can trust your car to this system with a star. Checking oil. Checking landing gear.
Shark still looks fake.
Hi friends, Goldie Wilson III here with the new hover conversion system. When my father had to worry about the traffic problems, but now you don't have to worry about the traffic. I'll hover convert your old car into a Sky Flyer for only $39.99.95. So come on down and see me, Goldie Wilson III, at any of my 29 conventional locations.
You're Marty McFly's kid, aren't you?
Biff?
You're Marty Jr. Tough break kid. Must be rough being named after a complete butthead.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hello, hello? Anybody home? Think, McFly, think. Your old man, Mr. Loser?
What?
That's right, loser with a capital L.
Look, I happen to know George McFly is no longer.
I'm not talking about George McFly. I'm talking about his kid. Your old man, Marty McFly Sr., the man who took his life and flushed it completely down the toilet.
I did? I mean, he did?
Hey, Gramps, I told you 2 coats of wax on my car, not just one. I just put the second coat on last week. With your eyes closed?
Are you two related?
Hello, hello, anybody home? Think Griff called me Grandpa for his health?
He's Griff?
Gramps, what the hell am I paying you for? Kid, say hello to your grandpa for me. Get out of there, Gramps. Take it easy. And McFly, don't go anywhere.
This is a video game. I got it working. My dad told me about these.
It is Wild Gunman.
I thought I told you not to stay in here.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
So, McFly, have the decision about tonight's opportunity.
Yeah, well, Griff, I was thinking about how I'm not sure because it might be dangerous.
What's wrong, McFly? Got no scrote?
He's a complete wimp.
In or out?
I'm not sure that I should. I think I should discuss it with my father.
Your father? Let's hear the right answer.
Okay, Griff. I'll do it. Stay down and shut up.
Let's hear the right answer. When did you become the physical?
The answer's no, Griff.
No.
Are you deaf and stupid? I said no.
What's wrong, McFly? You chicken? Chicken McFly?
What did you call me, Griff?
I'll say it again. Chicken McFly.
Nobody calls me chicken.
Alright, punk. Punch me! Do it! Bet you won't!
Hey, little girl, stop. Little girl, look, I need to borrow your hoverboard. Yeah. Oh no. Hey kid. Hey little girl. Thanks.
Keep it. I got a pit bull now. Save the clock tower. Throw in $100. Help save the clock tower.
Sorry, no.
That's an important historical landmark.
Some other time.
Lightning struck that thing 30 years ago.
Wait a minute. Cubs win World Series? Against Miami?
Yeah, it's something, huh? Who would have thought? 100 to 1 shot. You know, I just wish I could go back to the beginning of the season. Bet some on the Cubs.
I just meant Miami. What did you just say?
I wish I could go back to the beginning of the season. Bet some on the Cubbies. This has an interesting feature. It has a dust jacket. Books had these to protect the covers. That was when dust repellent paper. If you're interested in the dust, we also have something called the 1980s, called a dustbuster.
I can't lose.
Up here!
Doc, what's going on?
Stand by. I'll park it over there.
Yeah, alright. Hey, right on time.
Flying DeLorean? I haven't seen one of those in 30 years.
I'm walking here.
What the hell?
Don't drive trank, low race, scuzzball.
2 of them? What in the name of Sir Isaac H. Newton happened here?
Doc, my kid showed up. All hell broke loose.
Your kid? Great Scott, I was afraid of this. I used it on Jennifer. There wasn't enough power left to knock out your son.
Doc, look at this, it's changing.
I was framed. Yes, of course. Because of this hoverboard accident occurred, Griff goes to jail. Your son will go with him tonight at the robbery that takes place. Future history has been altered. And this is proof we've succeeded, not as planned, but no matter, let's get Jennifer and go home.
Hi, Annie. Hi, buddy.
What's this?
A souvenir.
50 years of sports statistics, hardly recreational reading material.
Doc, what's the harm in bringing back some info on the future? We could play some bets.
I didn't invest this time machine for financial gain. The intent is to gain a clearer perception of humanity, our past, our future, the pitfalls, the possibilities, the perils, and the promise, perhaps an answer to the universal question, why?
Hey, Doc, I'm all for that, but what's wrong with making a few bucks on the side?
I'm going to put this in the trash. Great Scots! McFly Jennifer Jane Parker, Hilldale, age 47.
What are they doing?
They used her fingerprint to assess her ID. Since thumbprints never change, they assume that she's Jennifer of the future.
We gotta stop them.
How? Tell them that we're time travelers? They'd have us committed. She's clean. We'll take her home. They're taking her to your future home. We'll arrive there shortly after and get her and return to 1985.
I'll see where I live. See myself as an old man.
No. That could result in... Great Scott! Jennifer could eventually encounter her future self. The consequences of that could be disastrous.
What do you mean?
I foresee 2 possibilities. 1, seeing herself 30 years older would put her into shock and she'll pass out. Or 2, the encounter would create a time paradox, cause a chain reaction that would unravel the space-time continuum and destroy the entire universe. Granted, that's a worst-case scenario. Destruction might be localized, limited to our galaxy.
Well, that's a relief.
Let's go find Jennifer before she finds herself. Oh, the Skyway's jammed. It'll take forever to get there. And this stays here. I didn't invest this time machine to win at gambling, but to travel through time. Haledale. Nothing but breeding ground for tranks, lobos, and zipheads. Gotta tear the whole place down.
Welcome home, Jennifer.
You got a little tranked, but I think you can walk. Ma'am, you should reprogram. It's dangerous in the dark. Lights on? Yes. Now look. Just take it easy and you'll be fine. And be careful in the future. The future? Have a nice day, Miss McFly. I get married in the chapel of love? Mom, is that you? Mom? I gotta get out of here. Alright, Einie, let's find Jennifer.
I live in Hilldale. This is great.
Stay here. Change clothes. If I need you, I'll holler.
But I want to check out my house.
We can't risk you into running to your older self. Einie, let's go.
Your father's biggest problem is that he loses all self-control when someone calls him chicken. How often have we heard it? Mom, I can't let him think I'm chicken. About 30 years ago, your father tried to prove he wasn't chicken. He ended up in an automobile with the Rolls Royce. Welcome home, Marty. Dad's home. That's right. He's home. Dad's home. Lord of the manor. Hello, King of the castle. What's this? Lithium mode on. Yeah, that's better.
Hey, the Big M. How's it hanging, McFly?
Hey, Neat.
Did you look at my business proposal?
Oh, I don't know.
Why are you worried? If this works, your financial problems are solved.
And if it doesn't work, Needles, I could get fired. It's illegal. I mean, what if the jits are monitoring?
The Jits will never find out. God. Come on, stick your card in the slot and handle it. Unless you want everyone to think that in the division that you're a chicken.
Nobody calls me a chicken, Needles. Nobody.
Prove it.
Alright. Alright, Needles. Here's my card. Scan it. I'm in.
Thanks, McFly. See you at the plant tomorrow. McFry!
Ah, Fujitsu-san.
I was monitoring that scan you just interfaced. You are terminated.
Terminated? No, it wasn't my fault, sir. Needles was behind it.
No, no, no. You cooperated.
It was a sting operation. I was setting him up.
Read my facts.
No, please, I cannot be fired. I'm fired. This is heavy. What am I gonna tell Jennifer?
Oh, Doc, I'm glad to see you. How does this thing work? Just place your thumbprint on the plate. The plate? Ah, ah, ah. Let's get her back to 1985. Then I'll destroy the time machine.
Destroy it? What about stuff about humanity and where we're going?
The risks are too great, as the incident proves.
And I was behaving responsibly.
Imagine if the time machine fell into the wrong hands. The one thing that I'll regret is to never visit my favorite historical era, the Old West. But time traveling is just too dangerous. Better that I devote myself to study and the other great mysteries of the universe. Woman. Marty, Einie, brace yourselves for temporal displacement.
Did we make it? Are we back?
We're back. If you need me, I'll be in my lab dismantling this thing.
Right. What the hell? Wait a minute.
Ah, why are you in my room?
Hey, what are you doing in my room?
No, this is my room. Dad, help. Freeze, sucker.
I don't want any trouble.
You got trouble now, you piece of trash. What are you doing here?
I'm in the wrong house.
You bet you're in the wrong house.
Look, I made a mistake.
Damn right you made a mistake. I'm gonna tear up yo. That's right, you keep running and tell that realty company I ain't selling. Me and my family won't be terrorized.
This has gotta be the wrong year. It can't be.
Drop it. So you're the son of the bitch who keeps stealing my papers.
Mr. Strickland.
Mr.
It's me, sir, Marty.
Who?
Marty McFly, Marty McFly. Don't you know me from school, sir?
I've never seen you before in my life, but you look like a slacker.
Yeah, that's right. I am a slacker. You gave me a detention last week.
This school burnt down 6 years ago. You have 3 seconds to get off my porch with your nuts intact. 1,
I just want to know what's going on.
2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Biff Museum, dedicated to Hill Valley's #1 citizen and America's greatest living folk hero, the one and only Biff Tannen. Of course, we've all heard the legend. Who is the man? Inside, you'll learn how Biff became one of the richest men in America, and the amazing history of the Tannen family, starting with his great-grandfather, Buford Mad Dog Tannen, fastest gun in the West. Biff's humble beginnings, and how a trip to the racetrack on his 21st birthday made him a millionaire overnight. There, in the excitement of a fabulous winning streak, gave him the nickname the luckiest man on earth. Learn how Biff parlayed that lucky winning streak into the vast empire called Biffco. Discover how, in 1979, Biff successfully lobbied to legalize gambling and turned Hill Valley's dilapidated courthouse into a beautiful casino hotel. God bless America. Meet the women who shared in his passion as he searched for true love. Relive Biff's happiest moment as in 1973 he realized his romantic dream, marrying his high school sweetheart, Lorraine Baines McFly. How does it feel, Mr. Tannen? Third time's the charm.
No!
Hey. Take it easy, man. You're coming in with us upstairs.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Easy way.
Mom, is that you? I had a horrible nightmare. It was terrible. Mom, that can't be you. Fine, I'm fine. Room service.
Lorraine,
My father.
you're supposed to be in Switzerland, you son of a dog.
My father.
You got kicked out of another boarding school? Do you know how much dough I've blown on your no-good kids? Hold on, let's get this straight. Marty is your kid, not mine. All the world's money wouldn't help that lazy bum. Look at him, he's a butthead, just like his old man was. Rain, you leave and I won't only cut off you, I'll cut off your kids. Wouldn't I? First, your daughter Linda, I'll cancel all her credit cards. She'll settle her debts with the bank herself. I'll have your idiot son Dave's probation revoked. And as for Marty, maybe you'd like to have all of your kids behind bars. just like your brother, Joey. One big, happy jailbird family. And as for you, I'll be back here in an hour, so you better not be.
Mom, what are you saying? You're actually defending him. Respect your husband. How could he be your husband? How could you leave Dad for him? No, I'm not feeling alright. I don't understand what's going on here. Why can nobody give me a simple, straight answer? Mom, I just want to know one thing. Where's my father? Where's George McFly? No, this can't be happening. March 15th, 1973. No, please, God, no. No, please. Please, God, no. This can't be happening.
I'm afraid this is all happening. When I learned about your father, I figured you'd come here.
And you know what happened to him? You know what happened March 15th, 1973?
Yes, Monty, I know. I went to the public library to make sense of all this madness. The place was boarded up. I went to the public library to make sense of all this madness. The place was boarded up. I broke in and borrowed some newspapers.
I don't get it, Doc. How can all this be happening? It's like we're in hell or something.
No, it's Hill Valley, although I can't imagine hell being much worse. Einie, I'm so sorry, boy. This lab is an awful, awful mess. Attaboy. Obviously, the time continuum has been disrupted, creating this new temporal event sequence, resulting in this alternate reality.
English, Doc.
Here, let me illustrate. Imagine this line represents time. Here's the present time, 1985, the future, and the past. Prior to this point in time, somewhere in the past, the timeline skewed into this tangent, creating an alternate 1985. Alternate to you, me, Einstein, but reality for everyone else. Recognize this?
It's the bag the sportsbook came in.
I know, because the receipt was still inside. I found them in the time machine, along with this.
It's the top of Biff's cane. I mean, old Biff from the future.
Correct, it was in the time machine, because Biff was in the time machine, with the sports almanac.
Holy cow.
You see, while we were in the future, Biff got a hold of the sports book, stole the time machine, went back in time and gave the book to himself at some point in the past. Look, it says right here that Biff made his first $1 million betting on a horse race in 1958. He wasn't lucky. He knew because he had the results in the sports almanac. That's how he made his entire fortune. Look at his pocket with the magnifying glass.
The almanac. Son of a bitch stole my idea. You must have been listening when It's my fault. The whole thing is my fault. If I hadn't bought that damn book, none of this would have happened.
Oh, it's all in the past.
The future.
Whatever, it demonstrates precisely how time travel can be misused, and that's why the time machine must be destroyed after we straighten all of this out.
Alright, so we go back to the future and we stop Biff from stealing the time machine.
We can't, because if we travel into the future at this point in time, it'll be the future of his reality, in which Biff is corrupt and powerful and married to your mother, and in which this has happened to me. Now our only chance is to repair the present is in the past, at some point in the timeline, skewed into this tangent in order to put the universe back as we remember it, and get back to our reality. We have to find this exact date, the exact circumferences of how and where and when Biff got a hold of this sports almanac.
I'll ask him.
Bulletproof bet. Flick. Great frickin' flick. The guy is brilliant. What the heck?
Sorry, ladies. Party's over.
What are you doing in here? How'd you get my security?
There's a matter we need to talk about.
Money, right? Well, forget it.
No, not money. Grace Sports Almanac.
Them girls. The party's over. Start talking, kid. What else you know about that book?
First, you tell me how you got it. How, where, and when.
Right? Let's see. Now! November 12th, 1955 is when I remember it vividly.
That was the date when I went back. That was the date of the famous Hill Valley lightning storm.
Know your history. Very good. I was at the shop picking up my car after I rolled it in a drag race a few days earlier.
I thought you crashed into a manure truck.
I didn't know about that.
My father told me about it
Father!
before he died.
Anyway, this crazy old codger with a cane shows up. I don't see the resemblance. He comes up to me and says, "How would you like to be rich?" So I said, "Sure." He hands it, so he lays this book on me. He says this book tells the results of every major sporting event until the century. All I had to do was bet on the winner and I'd never lose. He disappeared after that. I never saw him again. And he told me one more thing. One day, a little kid, or a crazy, wild-eyed scientist would come up asking if that ever happened. I never thought it would be you.
Biff, you're forgetting one thing. What the hell is that?
God, you little son of a bug.
Get him! He's right there! I see him! Go, go, go!
Hey!
Get him! Get him! I see him! He's going down the staircase! Go, go, go! Run! Where'd he go? Keep going! Keep getting him! Go, 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 go! Run, run! He went down this way! I saw
First,
him!
catch a little over the...
You're dead, you little son of a gun. Go ahead, kid, jump. The suicide will be nice and neat.
What if I don't?
Lead poisoning.
What about the police, Biff? They're gonna match the bullet with that gun.
Kid, I own the police. Besides, they couldn't match up the bullet that killed your old man. I suppose it's poetic justice. Two McFlys with the same gun, idiot. What the heck?
Nice job, Doc. You're not gonna believe this. We've got to go back to 1955.
I don't believe it.
That's right, Doc. November 12th, 1955.
Unbelievable that old Biff could have chosen that particular date. It could mean that that point in time contains some cosmic significance, as it would be the temporal junction point of the entire space-time continuum, or it could just be an amazing coincidence. Damn, I gotta fix that thing. Alright, time circuit's on.
What do you mean time circuit's on? Doc, we're not going back now. What about Jennifer, Einstein? We can't leave them.
Don't worry, assuming that we succeed in our mission, this alternate 1985 will be changed to the real 1985, instantaneously transforming around Jennifer and Einie. Jennifer and Einie will be fine. They'll have no memory of this horrible place.
What if we don't succeed?
We must succeed.
This is heavy, Doc.
Doc. It's like I was here yesterday.
You were here yesterday, Marty. Amazing, isn't it? Sunrise should be in about 22 minutes. You go in town, track down young Biff, and tell him sometime today old Biff will show up to give you the young Biff the almanac. Above all, you must not interfere. Let old Biff believe he's succeeded, so he'll leave 1955.
Bring the DeLorean to the future.
Right. Once old Biff is gone, grab the almanac any way that you can. Remember, our future depends on this, and you
You don't have to remind me of that.
Here's some binoculars and some walkie-talkies to keep intact. Fine. Here's some binoculars and a walkie-talkie to keep in contact. I'll stay here and repair the short and the time circuit. That way, we don't risk anyone else stealing the time machine, and I won't risk accidentally running into my other self.
Other self?
Yes, there are now 2 of me here, and there are 2 of you. The other me, the Dr. Emmett from 1955, and the other me that helps you, the other one that helps you get back to 1985. Remember the lightning bolt at the clock tower? That doesn't happen until later tonight. Be careful not to run into your other self. Let me give you some money. I have to be prepared for all monetary possibilities. Get yourself some 50s clothes.
Check, Doc.
Remember, something inconspicuous.
Doc, come in. This is Marty. Over.
Roger, this is Doc. Are you there?
Yeah, Doc, I'm at the address. It's the only tenant in the book. This is Biff's house. It looks like an old house here.
Biff, where are you going?
Going to get my car, Grandma.
When are you coming back? I want you to rub my toes.
Shut up, you old bag.
Yeah.
Hey, give us our ball back. That's ours.
What ball? What are you talking about?
Ball in your hand.
Is it your ball?
I'm on. I'm over.
Nobody can start this car but me.
She's all fixed up, but I couldn't get her started. Do you have a kill switch?
You just need a right touch. Nobody can start this car but me.
The bill comes out to around $302.57.
$300 for a couple of dents? That's crap.
No, that's horse crap. The whole thing was horse crap. That page Jones wanted $80 to haul it away.
I bet he resold it. And if he wants to give you a refund, $300. If I catch the guy that caused this, I'll break his neck.
The manure. I remember that.
Perfect, Lorraine. You're gonna look so good. You're gonna look so good. Take a long walk off a short pier. I'm busy. Brushing my hair. Door on a submarine, you dork. If somebody already asked me, the dance. Going with Calvin Klein, okay? Get your cooties off me. Wouldn't be your girl even if you had $1 million. Watch it.